good, guys? Sing after me. Right here, right now, right on, and so it is, right here, right now, right on, and so it is. Well, yesterday's gone. Tomorrow's a dream. This moment is all I have, and all that I see. Right here, right now, right on, and so it is, right here, right now, right on, and so it is. Sing that verse again. Yesterday's gone. Tomorrow's a dream. This moment is all I have, all that I see. Right here, right now, right on, and so it is. Let's hear you guys. Right here, right now, right on, and so it is. Thanks, guys. Thank you for singing.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Maria, and I am your host this morning. Yes, welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living Tucson, and welcome to all those joining us online. We are so happy you chose to be here with us today. Here at CSLT, the invitation for all of us is to experience a happier life, better health, and more abundant living. If you want that, you are in the right place. If you are here for the first time, we have a gift for you at the greeter table as you exit the sanctuary. And please let Reverend Rhoni or one of the practitioners know you are here for the first time, and we're happy to meet with you and answer any questions. And could the practitioners stand up so we all know who you are? Yep, there they are. For those joining us in person, please put your phones on silent or turn them off. Every Sunday, we have a 20-minute meditation led by one of the practitioners in the annex building at 10:30, and all are welcome. Fellowship is held directly after service in Harmony Hall. As you exit the sanctuary, it's to the right. On Tuesday, we have two events happening. We have at 6:30 on our Zoom channel, it's gratitude rain showers. And this is really a nice practice where we spend time, but we actually spend 3 minutes reciting and stating our gratitudes. And it's a really fun experience, and hearing the other people, it's just a good thing to do. So we invite everyone to come join with us. And then also on, that's Tuesday, and then on Thursday, we have this thing called it's a book study, and it meets on Thursday from 11:30 to 1 in the annex. And then next week, we're having our potluck after the service, so please join us for that. So now we allow ourselves to settle into our morning. I would like to invite everyone to take a deep breath, let it out slowly, remembering we are always in sacred space. Please know that wherever you are on your spiritual path, you are welcome here. Here at the Center for Spiritual Living Tucson, we believe everyone is a human expression of the divine source. There is only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect, and that life is our life right now. Let's take a minute now to say hello to one another and send waves and virtual hugs.
So good morning. I am Sharon Whaley. I am one of your practitioners, and I also serve on your board of trustees. And I would like to invite you to share our mission statement, if you would say it along with me. The Center for Spiritual Living Tucson is an inclusive, vibrant spiritual community focusing on personal connection through our beliefs, principles, and practices of the science of mind.
Good morning. Please join me as we follow along and do the lighting of the candles, the flames. We perform this ceremony to promote the universal consciousness of life, which acknowledges that all people and all faiths, all sentient beings, come from the one great universal presence, which we call spirit. Fundamental to this truth is the unifying nature of all religious thought and experience, which we honor here today. Number one, we light the candle for the Tao, honoring the universal path of harmony and equilibrium, the natural way. Number two, we light the candle for the shamanic traditions, honoring the beliefs and practices of all indigenous peoples, the way of primal spirituality. 3, we light the candle for Hinduism, honoring the path of knowledge, action, and devotion. 4, we light the candle for Judaism, honoring the ethical path of living by sacred law. 5, we light the candle for all forms of Buddhism, honoring the Four Noble Truths and the path of compassion. 6, we light the candle for all forms of Christianity, honoring the Christ consciousness as the path of love. 7, we light the candle for all forms of Islam, honoring the path of submission to the will of God as the highest calling. 8, we light the candle for the universalistic religion of Baha'i, honoring the path of unity and peace. 9, we light the candle for all forms of New Thought, honoring the metaphysical path of mental healing through the practice of universal spiritual principles. 10, we light the candle for all who are as yet unaware of the power and presence of spirit in their lives. We hold space for them and for all those religious unnamed in this ceremony. 11, lastly, as the healing candle is lit, please put silently into the light the names of anyone you wish to experience the healing flame of God's eternal love. Thank you, Sharon. We will now have a short silent meditation. and stepping into that wonderful space of love, of light, of truth. Knowing that all is well, that each and every being here, connected by that wonderful white string of light, it connects from heart to heart to heart. And we, each and every one, we feel this love for our fellow man, this freedom that we have. We have this freedom of choice, the freedom to be who we are, unconditionally. We have the freedom of love. We have the freedom of joy. Life is full of freedom. We but have to make a choice. Do we want this freedom or do we not? And if we want this freedom, step forward into that light, into that higher consciousness, knowing that all is fulfilled, all is supplied, and all is love. And I just thank everyone and everything that is a part of this day. I thank you all for your presence here, for your love and support of this community, knowing that you have many choices in this world. And I thank you. And knowing these words are true, knowing this freedom is present in each and every one of us by our own personal choice, I just release and bless and let go of these words, knowing that each person's heart is touched and opened. Thank you.
Joseph's face was black as night, and the pale yellow moon shone in his eye. His path was marked by the stars in the southern hemisphere, and he walked his days under African skies. This is the story of how we begin to remember. This is the powerful pulsing of love in the veins. After the dream of falling and calling your name out loud. These are the roots of rhythm, and the roots of rhythm remain. In early memory, mission music was ringing around my nursery door. I said, take this child north from Tucson, Arizona. Give her the wings to fly from harmony. You won't bother no more. This is the story of how we begin to remember. This is the powerful pulsing of love in the vein. After the dream of falling and calling your name out loud. These are the roots of rhythm, and the roots of rhythm remain. his eyes. His path was marked by the stars in the southern hemisphere, and he walked the length of his days under African sky.
Good morning. My name is Robbie Jean Chandler. I am one of your practitioners. If anyone feels the need for prayer after service, please join us. We'll be up front waiting for you. Now I'd like to read the spiritual thought for you and the affirmation, if you would join me when we get to that. At present, I am a passenger on Spaceship Earth. I don't know what I am. I know that I am not a category, a hybrid specialization. I am not a thing, a noun. I am not flesh. At 85, not me. I have taken in over 1,000 tons of air, food, and water, which temporarily became my flesh and which progressively disassociated from me. You and I seem to be verbs, evolutionary processes. Are we not integrate functions of the universe? Interesting. By Buckminster Fuller, from his book, Critical Path, that was taken. And now if you will join me and say the affirmation with me. Roses are red, violets are blue, the universe unfolds, revealing truths anew. And so it is. Thank you.
I was asked to play this song here by someone who isn't here today. I actually, Bruce, there you are. Hi, Bruce, I'm gonna pick on you because you asked for this song. You were hiding, my guy. I couldn't see you. So he came to me and he says, you know what, there's this song we do at is it a chant group, right? I love myself so much. Agape, yeah. So it goes like this. I love myself so much that I can love you so much, that you can love you so much, that you can start loving me. That's it. Let's go. I love myself so much that I can love you so much, that you can love you so much, that you can start loving me. Yeah, have fun with that. I love myself so much that I can love you so much, that you can love you so much, that Yeah. Thank you, Bruce. Thank you for a great idea.
Good morning, Tucson. Morning, morning, morning. Happy Memorial Day weekend. Oh my gosh, here we are at the end of another month. And next month we're in June. Okay, I'm going to start a little bit of coming attractions. In June, July, and August, we're going into the 1960s. Yes. So if you look at the newsletter this coming week, I'm going to be speaking about it, but I'm going to tell you all about it. Get out your bell bottoms, get out your peace signs, get out your sunglasses, because that's where we're going, to San Francisco. So I'm going to be doing my talk titles for the whole summer on songs of the 60s. So yes, it's going to be fun. We're going to make it fun. So I'm going to be in tie-dye, peace signs. So y'all are invited to do the same thing. So it's going to be kind of a fun summer theme to get into. But meanwhile, getting back to this morning, roses are red, violets are blue, and it's a rhyme we learned as children. And it's a simple declaration of color, and often followed by something sweet, something romantic, sometimes. But if we paused at that comma, what would it feel like? What would it be like just to say, roses are red, violets are blue? What is? Roses are red, violets are blue. Then what? What fills that pregnant pause in our lives? What story follows that simple observation and the world's hues? The vibrant red of a rose, the delicate purple of a violet. They're gifts, small gifts, very small gifts of beauty that punctuate our days. Do we really ever notice those hues? I mean, we get up in the morning and, we're usually looking for our tea or our coffee or whatever morning beverage it is, and wiping the sleep from our eyes and, doing a spiritual, practice of whatever it is, or maybe we just get up and go into the shower and call it start our day. Do we really look at the color in our world? Do we really look at what is in front of us? Here's an example. The blue light in the room. I didn't notice that for a very long time. And then it was pointed out to me, and I thought, wow, it's beautiful. The colors that we take notice of, they remind us of an inherent artistry of creation, the way color itself can lift our spirits and evoke a memory and especially stir a lot of feelings. We notice them, perhaps even appreciate them, and maybe just passing. It's like this afternoon when we leave here, there's so much in bloom. There's I think it's called your version of the birds of paradise. In California, it's different, but there's birds of paradise, and they're orange, and things are it's beautiful to witness and to see. But let's look a little deeper. What about the colors of our own lives? The passion that burns within us, that's red, and the quiet depths of understanding that might be the little secrets that we color purple or violet. What are their inherent beauties to us? The unique hues that reside within each one of us, waiting and wanting to be expressed, to be shared with the world. Where's your paintbrush? Where is our paintbrush? Is it in your back pocket? Is it left somewhere out here? Because maybe there's part of us that don't know how to pick it up and color our world. You know, roses are red and violets are blue. So what's stopping you? Really? What is stopping us? What is stopping us? You know, with hesitations, you know, they hold us back from, you know, fully inhabiting our colors. What is the color of what you want to express in the world or be in the world? Is it fear? Is it fear of judgment and the worry that our particular shade won't be admired? Yes, it will. You have a beautiful shade of color, whatever you want to paint the world with. And it's your uniqueness. It's your expression of who you are. And it is this beautiful inertia of this familiar color, the comfort, and the staying within the lines. Oh, heck no, we don't stay within the lines. I don't know about you, but I like to color outside the lines sometimes. And, you know, even when we have to color within the lines, you know, sometimes that can feel very, restricting. It can be very constricting, actually. And I can remember growing up, I used to love to color as a kid. In fact, I can remember when that 36 box of Crayola crayons came out, and then you had the sharpener in the back. Oh yeah, that was totally cool. You know, you weren't stuck with those, 8 colors or whatever, basically, basic colors. You got to explore. And I got a coloring book. And then I can remember one time, you know, when we lose teeth, the tooth fairy put under my pillow a watercolor coloring book. So all I needed was a paintbrush and water. And all of a sudden, wow, there were colors all over the pictures. I didn't have to say, okay, I want this to be blue, I want this to be green. They were already there. Magic. You know, we tend to, when we feel when we feel confined, when we feel that we can't color outside the lines, you know, we build these walls. And I call these walls the not enough walls. We're not talented enough. We're not brave enough. We're not worthy enough. And we continue to create those I'm not enoughnesses. What color do we usually paint them? Gray, black, some obscure colors so we don't have to notice them. You know, we listen, unfortunately, to that inner critic, you know, that relentless art director, you know, who constantly tells us that our colors are wrong and our composition is flawed. Why? Pick another art director, because that one doesn't support you. And you have, and I have, the free will to do that. I can say, no, you know, I like my palette in neon, and I'm going to paint my world in neon. Or maybe I've decided I want to paint my world, you know, in maybe some real pretty pastels. So what if they don't like it? I don't have to listen to this outside chatter. You know, we compare our budding blooms to the fully opened roses of others, forgetting that every flower has its own season, its own unique unfolding. It's kind of like when we ride in the back of the car as kids and we say, "Are we there yet?" And our inner divine self says, be patient. Be patient. We're getting there. It's a journey. So it's this, let's look at it as this echo of old voices that are pretty much well-meaning, but they're ultimately limiting pronouncements that painted us in a certain hue long ago. I remember them. You know, they say, you're the quiet one. The practical one. The fiery one. Really? Is that who I am? And somewhere along the way, we accept the label, mistaking a temporary observation for a permanent truth, forgetting the vast and ever-changing landscape within us. Or maybe it's the weight of the I should have. Oh, how many of us have I should have? I should have, would have, could have. We should be blooming in this particular way. At that particular time, according to this particular standard, and the pressure to conform, to cultivate a garden that pleases others. That's what we do. And it can be so stifling, this garden we're creating for other people, that our own unique seeds remain dormant. We're afraid to push through that hard-packed soil of expectation for fear of getting stomped on or cut off. We truly live in our own colors. And what it only requires from us is a certain vulnerability. Yes. It means risking exposure and allowing ourselves to be seen imperfect. All of us. All of me. It means trusting that the unique combination of hues within us has its own inherent value, and regardless of current trends or popular opinion. It's about choosing authenticity over imitation and daring to be the truest, most vibrant version of ourselves. I love this quote from Brene Brown. She says, authenticity is the daily practice of letting go of who we think we should be and embracing who we are. And of course, Ralph Waldo Emerson, he said, to be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. I love Ralphie. The world needs the full spectrum of color, not just endless shades of neutrals. We're colorful people. We truly are. The world needs the boldness of our reds, the quiet wisdoms of our blue, and all the glorious unexpected combinations in between. I can remember as a kid when I first got my first watercolor set. And of course, let's put orange with yellow and green and blue, and next thing you know, you've got black, because it's all mixed together. But we had fun. So I asked myself, why don't I do that now? Why don't I allow myself to mix the colors of my life and find different ones? There's always something new to learn about. You know, I get a kick out of every year. One of my lifetimes, I studied interior design. And of course, there's this Pantone color of the year. And there's a certain color that comes out every year, and you have to have that color if you're, for your house. And I always thought, why? Why do we have to be subjected to one color when there's so many So many beautiful colors in the world, like people. So I'm going to ask you again. Roses are red and violets are blue. And what are you? What are the colors stirring within you, waiting for the moment of bloom? What is it? What is that one or multiple colors? What small act of courage? What gentle step propels you forward that will allow them to finally allow you to see the light? You know, it's when I grew up at Founders Church, and in Founders Church, it was this big round room, and in the choir loft, they had this big, huge stained glass picture of all the symbols of every religion, and they had an Aladdin's lamp in the middle, and it was so cool to see that, and it was this big stained glass window. Well, one Sunday, I was in the choir, and I got to sit in the choir loft, and I learned that it was all black light paint. It wasn't a stained glass window. But yet, the way the black light hit the paint and was up, and what we call uplight, it uplit it to where it appeared that the light came through. And I can remember it was two things. I was like, oh, dang, this isn't stained glass. But the other part of it was, wow, look at how this beautiful, vibrant color of purple creates all those colors and makes them dance. I thought, yes, that's like us. When the light hits us and when the light works through us, which we all are part of, we dance. We truly, truly dance. You know, Marianne Williams said, our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous? Actually, who are you and I to be? Perhaps the answer isn't grand pronouncement, but a quiet noticing, acknowledging the colors that are already present in our lives, even the muted ones. And then with a breath, we choose to add a little bit more of our own unique shade and to the canvas for this day and into the world. We're a splash of color. The truth is, the world is aching for the fullness of who we are. It doesn't need more carefully cultivated uniformity. Ooh, I sound like a rebel. It yearns for the unexpected. Yes, it does. It's a splash of color, the unique fragrance that only our particular bloom can offer. The red of courage, the blue of your empathy, the shimmering gold of your laughter, yes, and the deep earthy brown of your grounded wisdom. These are the gifts that you and I carry. So let's look around us. See the simple, undeniable beauty of the rose and the violet and other beautiful flowers. And then look within. What are the colors waiting to be seen? What longings are stirring and what quiet urgings are nudging you forward? The path won't always be clear. Oh, I guarantee you that. But there will always be weeds to pull, yes, dry spells to endure, and the occasional unexpected frost, yes. I call those hallways. You know, the type that have no windows and no doors, and we're sitting there going, what the heck is going on next? And then all of a sudden, when you start to give up, the divine self and the universe open that door and give you the opportunity to move forward and know the answers of what you seek. There is always potential beauty for a well-lived life. And it is this beautiful full color spectrum of our own unique hues that are always there. But we tend to not notice, as I said. Roses are red, violets are blue. It's a simple truth. But the question that follows, the one that truly matters, is this. So what are you and I waiting for? In God's vibrant creativity, which is through us and as us, has already painted all of us with these beautiful colors. It's time, I think it is. It's time perhaps to simply bloom and let us remember this beautiful quote by Oscar Wilde. Be yourself. Everyone else is already taken. And so it is. And so we come together. Divine light, divine hues, divine love, divine colors that are always blooming within each and every one of us. We know that the light is always there. The light is always for us to be guided. And we are led. We are led to the garden of life to enjoy the fragrance and the colors and everything that is possible. And so I know that as we have gathered here today and we leave here, we go into our colors. We go into our hues. We go into our life. We go into amazement, tranquility, and beauty. For it is all for us to take, for all of us to receive, and then, of course, give back. It is God's love. It is our love. It's our divine self's love. I love you so much. Yes. That's what the divine self says. I love you so much. And so in that love, I just know that each and every one of us is doing amazing things. And we are coloring our world the way we want it. In or outside the lines, it doesn't matter. But we're here. We're in love. And God is never separate from us. And I just say thank you. Thank you, God, for this divine self, for this divine awareness that we live in such a beautiful world with so many flowers, so many unique hues, so many unique personalities. All of this and so much more, I just say thank you. As together we say, and so it is. Amen.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Let me love in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Let me love in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me know that love is all around me. Let me know that love is all around. And let my steps reveal the path of peace. Let my steps reveal the path of peace. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Let me love in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Let me love in a holy, holy way.
Yes. Let us love in a holy, holy way. And so I just want to make one more announcement. Starting June 4th, I will be leading a grief group, grief support group, and it will be every Wednesday in the annex in room 2, in the meditation room. And we'll be exploring loss together. And I have a book I might be using, and it's called Do Dead People Watch Us When We Shower? Just to let you know the tone. But I invite each and every one of you that if you've experienced even a loss of an animal, you are more than welcome. I mean, everyone is welcome to this beautiful group. And with that, I am just truly grateful right here and right now for all that is and all that will be, knowing that this beautiful community, this beautiful spiritual community I know as Center for Spiritual Living Tucson thrives and is alive. And that there is a beautiful basket in the back that is labeled donations and is willing to receive, as all of we continue to do. For this and so much more, I'm truly grateful. As together we say, and so it is, and divine love, as me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am prosperous now. Yes, Michael.
I've got peace like a river.
River. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river in my soul.
I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river.
I got peace like a river in my soul.
Come on,
Yeah,
sing
we
it.
do.
Love.
I got love like a fountain. I got love like a fountain. I got love like a fountain in my soul. Yeah. I got love like a fountain. I got love like a fountain. And I got love like a fountain in my soul.
Joy. I've got joy
like a sunrise. I got joy like a sunrise. I got joy like a sunrise in my soul. Yeah.
I got love like a sunrise. I got love like a sunrise. I got joy like a sunrise in my soul. I've got peace like a river. I got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river in my soul.
Yeah.
I got peace like a river. I got peace like a river. I got peace like a river in my soul.
Say with me, I recognize the divine in me. I recognize the divine in you. I recognize the divine in all that I see. Yes. Thank you, Spirit. And so it is. I love you. Have a wonderful week and a safe weekend. Woo-hoo.